Hello everybody and welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel if you've been here before. My name is Joshua and today I want to go through this word salad video that old Cutboy put out on Twitter last night as his first statement since being fired. I say statement in quotes because this video says nothing for about 2 minutes, so let's get into it.
Good evening, it's Tucker Carlson.
Holy shit, why are you yelling at me?
One of the first things you realize when you step outside the noise for a few days is how many genuinely nice people there are in this country. Kind and decent people.
You know, there are a lot of genuinely nice people in this country. Now, you're not one of them, and most of the people who follow you and take your hate-filled bullshit to heart aren't either, but there are a lot of genuinely nice, kind, caring, good people in this country.
People who really care about what's true.
Please, like you would come within 25 feet of the truth.
And a bunch of hilarious people also. A lot of those.
Tucker. Stop.
It's got to be the majority of the population, even now. So that's heartening. The other thing you notice when you take a little time off is how unbelievably stupid most of the debates you see on television are.
Yes, we know. That's why we're happy you're gone, you talking hemorrhoid.
They're completely irrelevant. They mean nothing.
Now, in fairness to Carlson here, debates online aren't much better. As a matter of fact, to me, I think they're worse. Usually, you have someone on the left who stakes a point of holier-than-thou, condescending moral superiority that is off-putting to pretty much everyone except their core audience. You have someone on the right who wouldn't change their mind about water not being wet while standing in the ocean as long as a dirty lib says it's wet. And you have centrists, who are like that kid in the group project at school who does nothing, likes to tell people they're doing things wrong, and then bitches and moans whenever they get a bad grade.
In 5 years, we won't even remember that we had them. Trust me, as someone who's participated.
5 years? They're forgotten pretty much after they're done. Debates between talking heads mean nothing. The audience already has a bias going in, based on who's participating, who's hosting, who's moderating, where it's taking place, if there's a live audience, and if there is, who's a part of that live audience, and a whole bunch of other bullshit.
And yet at the same time, and this is the amazing thing, the undeniably big topics, the ones that will define our future, get virtually no discussion at all.
Oh, you mean that time the James Comey memo came out showing that Trump had revealed classified information to Russia, and you and your show spent that time talking about the Clintons? Or like when you, instead of covering the first January 6th committee hearing, decided to spend that time saying that the whole thing was propaganda, meanwhile pushing your own propaganda? Do you absent lip fuck?
War.
What is it good for?
Civil liberties.
Oh, you mean like the ones you've been actively pushing bullshit propaganda against?
Emerging science.
Like you give two shits about science.
Demographic change.
Like the white replacement bullshit you like to push?
Corporate power.
Says the guy who was fired from a massive corporation and has probably already been hired by another massive corporation.
Natural resources.
Ah, like all the times you vilified AOC for trying to push the Green New Deal?
When was the last time you heard a legitimate debate about any of those issues? It's been a long time. Debates like that are not permitted in American media.
Gee, now if only someone had a show on a national news network that was fair and balanced that could probably do something like that. Nah, that's crazy leftist speak. Let's talk more about Hunter Biden.
Both political parties and their donors have reached consensus on what benefits them.
Tucker Carlson, centrist, confirmed?
And they actively collude to shut down any conversation about it.
Yes, Tucker, we know. Some of us have been screaming this for years, you droopy-eyed bitch.
Suddenly, the United States looks very much like a one-party state.
The only party I recognize is a pizza party.
That's a depressing realization, but it's not permanent. Our current orthodoxies won't last.
See what I said about that word salad nothing? Who's orthodoxes? What are you talking about?
They're brain dead. Nobody actually believes them.
What the fuck are you talking about? Say something of substance, you balloon-headed prick.
Hardly anyone's life is improved by them. This moment is too inherently ridiculous to continue, and so it won't.
Hey, asshat, no one's life may have been improved by them, but the ones you've pushed have actively made people's lives a living hell.
The people in charge know this. That's why they're hysterical and aggressive. They're afraid. They've given up persuasion. They're resorting to force.
Oh my god, this sounds like it's been pulled straight from a girl you wish you hadn't started a conversation with at a party SNL sketch.
But it won't work. When honest people say what's true, calmly and without embarrassment, they become powerful.
Unless you're, oh, I don't know, two black members of the Tennessee House of Representatives, or a trans woman who's a member of the Montana House of Representatives, then they can be censored, right? You're okay with that.
At the same time, the liars who've been trying to silence them shrink and they become weaker.
God, I fucking hope so.
That's the iron law of the universe. True things prevail.
My iron laws of the universe: IPAs are awful, the Packers suck, and you are a massive piece of shit.
Where can you still find Americans saying true things?
Why, Truth Social, of course.
There aren't many places left, but there are some, and that's enough. As long as you can hear the words, there is hope. See you soon.
Motherfucker, the only hope you care about is hoping someone is stupid enough to pay you a shit ton of money to get back on camera and start spewing your bigoted bullshit again. You know, with Carlson being fired from Fox and Don Lemon being fired from CNN, the wrestling fan in me is playing out a Tucker Carlson just showing up on CNN and Don Lemon pulling a Scott Hall and interrupting someone's news broadcast on Fox. Thank God that'll never happen, right? Right?